at Walmart and I noticed this new thing. You see this? This is some kind of, this is some kind of tracker.
All right, y'all, I haven't been on here for a while, but I gotta show you. You see these here? Right here? Got the cameras on them. These carts, you got cameras all over and screens on them. So I was just talking to the Amazon engineers the other day, and they're rolling out these smart carts all across the stores. Got 3 cameras, at least what I can tell, and that's what they said. And there's scales in here as well for your food. So the idea is you can just drive all around the store, get your stuff. They're going to know exactly what you're picking up because they know where you are in the store. They'll know what you buy. They'll check you out. You don't even have to go through the cash register. But I started to look around, and if you look up, it's not super easy to see. You can see it like right there. So they're using QR codes, and the QR codes are scanning with this camera while this looks at the food that's down in here and looks at the shelves too, so they can see like where you are and coordinates the whole thing. You're never going to have to check out ever again.
And soon enough, these things are going to be everywhere. Home Depot, Lowe's, your auto parts store, everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. So say goodbye to all the cashiers. Say hello to the robots that are going to come in and stock the shelves. There's going to be no people hanging around in order for us to have that human connection. And for those of you that don't think that they've been working on a digital ID and a digital wallet, just hang on. Because later on, I'll let you listen to a short conversation that I had with artificial intelligence. But Apple has come out with a new digital ID, and I'm pretty certain that a lot of people are very excited about this. And on top of that, government institutions are accepting this digital ID as a form of identification. Travelers can now digitize their passport or eligible driver's license information in their Apple wallets with a new digital ID feature that Apple launched on Wednesday. Digital ID, which is not a replacement for a physical passport, allows more people to create and present an ID in an Apple wallet even if they do not have a real ID compliant driver's license or state ID. Users can securely store and present their identity using their iPhone or Apple Watch with the digital ID. Ladies and gentlemen, they've already got a digital wallet for us ready to go. The digital ID has to work in conjunction with a digital wallet. And soon enough, once everyone has a digital ID, guess what you're going to need in order to be able to log on to the internet? That's right, you're going to need that digital ID. So they're going to be able to track every single thing you're doing from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, and they're going to have access to your digital wallet as well. According to Apple, the digital ID rollout in beta can be used to verify a person's identity at more than 250 airports nationwide to pass through TSA checkpoints for domestic travel. Additional digital ID acceptance use cases will be rolled out in the future, the company says. This is a beta, right? It's just a test, but they already have plans on rolling out additional use-based cases in the future. Now, the computer that I have right now actually has a touch screen, which means that I can manipulate the stuff on the screen without using a mouse, just using my finger. And eventually, I believe that all computers are going to be like that, and you're going to have to go like this in order to be able to log in. But that's just me thinking out loud. Digital ID leverages the privacy and security features of iPhone and Apple Watch to help protect against tampering and theft, Apple says. Digital ID data is encrypted and stored only on the device, and Apple cannot see when, where, or how an ID is used. Do you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? Face ID or Touch ID ensures only the owner can present their ID, and users review exactly what information is shared before it is sent. So it's already here, ladies and gentlemen. They're just rolling it out nice and slow. All it's going to take is some major crisis in order for people to suffer enough for them to accept this digital wallet and digital ID that they've got all ready for us. Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not enter to win 2 ounces of silver, go to this video, support me by watching it all the way through, and then follow the very simple instructions in order for you to be entered to win. I will be announcing the winners on next Monday's video, and we will continue to do that throughout the end of this year. In addition to that, if you entered to win a reverse osmosis water filtration system from SIMPURE, go ahead and watch this video right here, because that's where I tell you guys who won. We have 5 winners. I've only received 2 notices in my email, and this video right here tells you who won, and it tells you what email to use to send me your information. In addition to that, if you want a chance to win up to 10 ounces of silver, watch this video right here, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go ahead and see what AI had to say about this digital ID and digital wallet that's coming in our future. So the first question I asked it is the government working on a digital wallet and digital ID? And how would the government disincentivize people from using cash or credit cards?
The US government is working towards implementing digital payment systems and digital IDs. Governments might impose taxes on cash transactions, set lower withdrawal limits, or phase out large denominations. For credit cards, they could increase transaction fees or reduce rewards programs to encourage digital wallet use.
Then I asked it, how would governments then incentivize people to use the digital ID and digital wallets, especially digital wallets?
Governments might offer incentives like cashback, bonuses, or even tax reductions for digital wallet users. They could also enhance convenience and security features to make digital wallets more appealing.
And what would happen if we lost power or the internet?
If we lost power or the internet, digital wallets could become inaccessible, making it difficult to conduct transactions. In such scenarios, it would be crucial to have backup methods like physical cash or offline payment systems to keep commerce going.
Would a digital ID be necessary in order to have a functioning digital wallet?
Yes, digital IDs are often essential for digital wallets, enhancing security and verifying user identity. They help ensure that the person using the wallet is the authorized owner, aiding in fraud prevention and regulatory compliance.
And one that I'm sure a lot of people would be interested in is, are governments and financial institutions going to have the power to turn off your digital ID or wallet?
Yes, governments or financial institutions can potentially restrict access to your digital wallet or digital ID, particularly if there's suspicion of illegal activity or security concerns. This could mean freezing or deactivating accounts until issues are resolved.
And just for fun, ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and asked it, where does the US dollar or Federal Reserve note get its value from? I'm sure you already know the answer to that, especially if you've been here for a while, following me for a while.
The US dollar or Federal Reserve note is indeed a form of fiat money, not backed by a physical commodity, but by the government's declaration that it has value.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to be it for this video. I'll more than likely put out a second video today. Make sure that you go back and watch those videos and enter to win. All right, it's free silver. All right, and those of you that won the RO systems from SIMPURE, make sure you send me the information no later than this Sunday. If I don't get that information by Sunday, you're going to end up forfeiting your prize, and I'll just give it away to someone else, okay? So send me your information. I want you, the person that won, to get it. Having said that, we will talk to you later on. More than likely, I will put out the word on the street video for today, just later on in the day. God bless every one of you. Thank you very much for all of your support. I love you all. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.